Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Silent Laws. I guess a little history is in order. I'm a Tony Hawk Pro Skater fan, or Tony Hawk fan in general. I've played all the games from 1 up until 5. And back in the day when I was pretty young, I went on, various THPS boards, IGN, I think they had one, GameFAQs, and then I dug deeper and got into the more dedicated boards like THPS forums and TXO, and it just opened a whole new world to me that I didn't know existed. Like, I just thought line whoring was it, but there was so much more. There was the no manuals, the glitch videos, the creative parks, creative skaters, improv lines and style lines, and just these cleverly edited cinematic style videos. It just was a whole new world to me that was so foreign, but it was so amazing, and all these different ways you can play this game. It was truly incredible. And I never got a chance to play with these players because of one reason or another, not having online, not having the console, whatever. So I never got the chance to play with, my favorite players. I know some people have esports players they look up to, but I had Tony Hawk players in my youth to look up to. But Thug Pro really gave me the opportunity to play with some of these players, and one of the first people that actually reached out to me was Fayte of TLT. And Fayte, right off the bat, was like super nice, super friendly, super accommodating, and we would just talk about old school stuff and improv and all that kind of thing. And he really brought me into, I guess, his world. He dropped me a link to a TeamSpeak server, and he would come in and talk, and I'd meet some of his friends and some of the old school players. I talked with Fayte, Dragon, ProHad, Andy THPS, and more. I'm probably forgetting a lot, but a lot of old school players. And when he was streaming Pro Skater 5, he invited me to a Skype call with Base, and all of that was just really, it was actually kind of shocking, but it just kind of showed the type of person that Fayte was. He was just that nice and that accommodating, that he was just willing to bring me into his circle of friends and just talk and hang out and play Tony Hawk. And Fayte was always really, really nice to myself and the rest of the community. He would do races with some of the guys, Zen Ivan. He submitted clips for our Tony Hawk Marathon, improv clips for our Be Right Back sort of screens. He even ran the game itself, and him and George really brought a legitimacy that I feel like the community wouldn't otherwise have had. He kind of bridged the gap a little bit between improv and speedrunning, and he was just a natural at the games he played. He was so masterful, it brought me back to the old school improv videos I'd watch, and he would just do it bam, bam, bam. And without it, stone face, didn't even look like he broke a sweat, didn't make any sort of changes in his facial, reactions. He was just focused, dead set on it. And I think that was really a sign of who he was. He was very dedicated, he was very skillful, and he did everything with perfection. Tony Hawk, I watched his Overwatch videos, and even when he picked up speedrunning in Tony Hawk, he was a natural. He got up in the ranks in Pro Skater 3 right away, and with ease. It barely looked like he even tried, and he was that good. It was really impressive to watch. It's just tragic to hear the news of his passing, because someone that's that dedicated and that smart, you just kind of wonder what they could have done for the world, because he was such a great person from what limited time I had to talk with him. I wish I could have been better friends with Fayte. I wish I could have told him everything that he did that meant a lot to me. Things that he probably didn't even think twice about, but I guess that's just the type of person that Fayte was. He was generous. Dragon of TLT posted a thread on THPSX.com. Definitely think you guys should read it. Dragon and Mike were a lot closer to Fayte. They knew what he was going through. It's just very sad. My condolences to Dragon, Mike, and the rest of Fayte, Colton's family. It's definitely a loss for everybody in the community. He was very respected and very well liked by pretty much everybody. He will be missed by everyone. Fayte, I wish I could have paid better tribute to you. I don't know how else I would have done it, but I love you, man. We all love you, and we always will love you. We appreciate everything you did for us, the community, the games, the people that loved you. Rest in peace, man.
Okay, you won. You can stop now.
Holy shit, I just spit so hard. Wow.